Welcome to my reaction to episode 6 of Koyomimonogatari. Last time we talked to Nadeko and Kaiki about rumors, and so I got some honeycomb pattern right here, so I guess it's Karin's turn to talk about, I don't know, literally anything. Whatever. Whatever was on Nisio Isin's mind that day. Whatever he just randomly thought of. Put it into the book. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, play. All right. What do we have this time? As usual, you can check out the Patreon if you would like to do that to support the channel and get videos early. All that shit. Little Karin fan service in the OP. The bees. I remember how much I liked how colorful this OP was. I like all the explosions, the smoke. It looks cool. I like the design. I like the patterns. All right, this is Koyomi Tree. Oh, hey. Trees are already very much related to him in many ways. His name and in the story previously, like in Kizu. So what tree are we talking about? This tree. It is, I would have to agree. It's a tree. It just like popped up. All right, why not? Were they always that big? Maybe it's just been a while since I've seen her. Maybe it's just because that's a tight little suit thing. Gigantesque. Victory. You did. I'm not even close. If they're massive, what word do you use for Hanekawa? You gotta scale these things better. You sure did. No, he wasn't. Like, all right. Well, enjoyment or not, you did it. You see, any other story ever written would have just started with her coming into the room and being like, hey, can you help me? But in Monogatari, she has to put her boobs on his head for 5 minutes and then ask it. All right, go ahead. The leg? This isn't even going to be about a tree anymore. It's just going to be about her body. We're not going to have any time for the tree. Wow, a tree! Those definitely don't exist out in the wild. It's definitely a big mystery where there could possibly be a tree. I guess this tree is special. I guess it just kind of showed up pretty big out of nowhere. Well, you do need to explain it better. You really do. I'm not gonna deny the boobified thoughts, but also you didn't explain it very well. Yes, a tree. That part was well explained. You said it was a tree. That was a failure of understanding on his part. But why that matters, you have yet to explain. You've just never noticed it before. It's just a new tree, just kind of showed up. Okay. Maybe somebody did. But it wouldn't get that big before anybody took notice of it. I wouldn't think. I mean, maybe they just didn't. Maybe nobody noticed. It could literally be just that nobody noticed. No. I'll tell you right now. That's not the answer. You thought everybody else would want to kill themselves because they didn't notice a tree? Is that how warped your view of reality is? I don't know if it's scary either, though. That's also kind of a weird mindset. I would be like, oh, huh, a tree. Weird. Then I'd go home and never think about it again because it's a tree. Save the trees. Save the environment. Okay, then, let it be. Declare it a national landmark. What are you going to do to it? Yeah, what the fuck? Did he just tell her like you can do anything you want with your boobs? What the fuck? Yeah, don't be rude to the tree. Just let it be. Let it live its life. You really have two world maps? That's true. Boob words, of course. That has definitely happened to me, where like you learn a new word and then you start hearing it kind of frequently, and it's because you now know it and now you're on the lookout. Damn, like a pandemic. We're talking about that kind of thing again. The spread of things. Panic. Please tell us, because we certainly don't know. And now for the outcome. Sure. So what do you do? We need to turn the fear into love. What are you going to do to this damn tree? They need to worship it. Oh my god. This tree is our good luck charm. Ah, nice story. And they'll just believe it because they're naive fools. But that's fine. They'll just be afraid of a tree when they see it. They'll believe a story when you tell it. They'll go with the flow and avoid thinking for themselves as much as they can. So yeah, I guess it was just a normal tree and just nobody noticed it. It didn't really matter where it came from. It's just a tree. No. At least it's settled. It's for a good cause. It is to save a life. A tree, but you know, there was a life she wanted to protect. And she did it. I guess it's not a 0%, but you know, unlikely. Could coincidentally be true. But not impossible. And we just don't know. We're telling it as if it's a lie. Just maybe. Yeah. All right. Very, 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 very simple little story. But that was cute. Like when I say, oh, any other story would just have them have the conversation, but in Monogatari, we have to talk about their boobs for 5 minutes first. That was a compliment. Like that was a positive. And you know, I've always said that how there have been some instances where the dialogue goes on for a little too long and it's like I just want you to get to the point. But that's only a few. Usually the extended dialogue scenes are very enjoyable. And that's what makes this series what it is. So good for that tree. It gets to continue growing, watching over the people training at the dojo, doing their thing. They have a nice new story to go along with their dojo to add a little bit of a mystery to it. Like, yeah, we got this cool tree built from the wood of the original tree used to build this place. That's a neat little thing. Can attract people, I guess. So that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.